Hello folks, just working on my last row of petals, and as you can see, I chose yellow petals with some orange accents, and then a really deep kind of magenta in the background. And I still haven't decided what color I'm going to do in my very outside area, outside of the circular section yet. Got a couple of possibilities, like every so often a light blue sounds appealing, but then got a lot of blue already, so I don't think I will. I was planning on doing something more in the reds and oranges and things. I still will find out as I go, as I get there. I'll know better. But for now, we'll just leave it up to the universe to We watched a really cool documentary the other night. I've always followed anything I can find about I don't know, indigenous cultures and other ancient cultures, and designs and patterns that they draw on caves or on other pieces of pottery or whatever, and I was well aware of the fact that many symbols and patterns are almost identical in different parts of the world, where they would not have crossed paths, like with trade routes or anything. And it's always been an interest of mine, and it was definitely an interest of many scholarly books, as they would theorize what reason there could be. And there was a book that I have somewhere still from a long time ago called Patterns That Connect, that got into that in quite a lot of depth. And one of the theories was sort of the group mind, Akashic records type of an idea, that there's some big memory bank that we're all drawing from, and that's an interesting one.
It doesn't negate the other.
No, I'll get to it.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, an aspect, I feel, is an aspect of the equation. But the documentary that we watched the other night, that Raven's rewatching, is called what, Raven? Do you know? No, it doesn't matter. You don't have to know. Okay, so we don't know what it is.
Symbols of an alien sky.
Symbols of an alien sky. Well, I think we did post it.
Yeah, it's posted on your Facebook.
On Facebook, so if you look back through my posts and stuff, is it under me or under...
It's under you. I posted it on your page. Yeah.
I'm going to go put a clamp on Gracie in a minute.
She sounds like,
gonna be.
You know what she sounds like? She sounds like when one of those detectors goes off for some reason. It just doesn't stop beeping until you reset it.
Yes, because there's no mind there. It's just some little repeating program. I always wonder sometimes, I think, okay, when is she gonna get tired?
Never.
But it never happens. Never, ever happens. But she's also 15 years old, so it's probably a little bit of senility. But anyways, back to my mandala. Just doing my petals here. And then once I get these petals done, then I'll be doing this little border, one space, one little line there, and then I will be deciding on this section here before its little borders. And
you have no green in there.
I know. So maybe it'll be a green, just to plunge it into a whole different, I don't know. Or maybe I'll just put it, I was thinking of putting a green in a border.
That would look nice.
And then go to something else. And then maybe put a green in one of these as well or something. I don't, you know.
Anyway, we weren't able to do a live video, unfortunately, because
stupid thing.
for some reason the our signal isn't strong enough here, probably because of the snow. So it's snowing again. It snows almost every day. It definitely is a winter wonderland out here, especially when the sun is out.
Yeah,
which is
man wonder.
Yeah. All right. So. Anything else you want to say about this for now, and then, or we can just touch base?
Well, I would invite feedback, something to stimulate me to say more about it. If anyone's curious about something,
if anybody's working on their own mandala or doing something similar, is anyone actually tuning in, or are you just being passive spectators?
Yeah, like I invite interaction. I like community and I like interaction. I like bouncing ideas off of people and them bouncing them off me. But if I'm just speaking to myself, then it's not as fun. So I'm inviting some stimulating conversation and interaction. I'd love it if someone else was doing something alongside of me and then posting their stuff would be great.
Yep.
But I guess everyone's busy doing whatever they're doing.
Busy doing busy.
Complaining about politics or something, I don't know. Seems that's why I'm more or less just posting these days, because I just got tired of the complaining and stuff, I'll be honest. I'd rather do things than complain or listen to complaints. And my view, just to put it out there, is they're all the same. They're all the same. It doesn't matter who's in. It's just slightly different flavors. I believe it's all set up and orchestrated from somewhere else, and they're all just puppets in the game. And it's not pessimistic, it's just realistic.
Different CEO, same corporation. That's what Miranda called it.
Yeah.
Or like Mark Passio says, Democrat or Republican, it all leads to the same slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
And that could apply for Canadian politics too. Yeah. At the very worst, least, whatever, it's a waste of energy. It's a waste of attention. It truly is.
So going back to my suggestion, or my invitation is, I would love the stimulation of some people out there bouncing feedback, ideas, doing something related to this. Like, there's got to be someone who finds this interesting and invokes some desire in them to do something.
And if not, why not? That's a question.
At least,
is it that much more interesting to sit there and put yet another boring post about whatever, whether you like someone or hate someone in politics? It gets tiring after a while.
Yeah.
And I got tired of doing it myself when, it was always like bitching about Obama. Yeah, well, we all know. Or I know, certainly. So I don't care anymore. I'm done. It's a way better to invest your attention. It's your currency. It's your energy. Invest it in what you do want to create in the world.
Yeah. And if you don't know what you want to create in the world, then start doing workshops with people who are teaching things that inspire you. Like, get into creativity, get into something. It's not too late.